Hey, it's Matt, and today I'm driving from Redmond, Washington, all the way down to South Center, and this is episode 6 of the Road Rage podcast. Hi. Don't look at me like that, you fucking twat. Listen, I know what I'm doing, you big bitch. Do I sound different? Perhaps I do. Well, I should. I'm using a different microphone. I'm actually using a stick mic, the kind that you hold in your hand, the kind that incredible singers like Beyonce and Justin Bieber might use on stage. Yeah, I'm using this microphone not because I don't have my other microphone in the vehicle, but because I purchased this microphone with the intent of using it for the podcast when I'm not driving. And that whole fucking thing fell through. God, fucking Disney, man. You know, if it wasn't such a magical place, I would never go. Yeah, it's Disney's fault. And I will explain to you why it is Disney's fault soon. You might notice that I didn't record an episode last week. Well, we'll get to that. So what's up? How's it going? Did you have a good 2 weeks? Hey, I'm recording this on St. Patty's Day. That was a terrible accent of whatever country celebrates St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I guess every country these days celebrates St. Patty's Day, right? Of course, I'm an idiot, so I go under the assumption that that's the case, even though I live in America and I've never been to another country for St. Patrick's Day. Is this fucking thing recording? Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. It absolutely is. I don't understand so much about St. Patrick's Day. So fucking much. I mean, I get it. As far as it's a drinking holiday. Fine. I don't get everything else associated. If you don't wear green, I'm gonna pinch you. What? Bitch, you pinch me, I'll knock your ass out. You feel? Talking about pinching me because I'm not wearing green. Motherfucker, I wore literally the opposite color today. I wore all orange. Yeah. I am claiming that orange is opposite of green because it's Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green. See that? There is a color in between. And this woman driving behind me can fucking suck a fist. Holy shit, woman. Good God. So yeah, I don't understand what St. Patrick's Day is all about. Maybe one of you can enlighten me in the comments. Well, I guess there's no comments on a podcast. Hey, it turns out that this podcast is also being posted automatically to YouTube. I forgot that I even did that. Maybe if you're on YouTube, you post a comment. Otherwise, Twitter. I am a Twitter whore, a Twitter fiend. I have a blue check mark. Therefore, I am elite. On Twitter. So hit me up on Twitter at Sevidus. Hey, I just don't understand why beer and other liqueurs have to be dyed green in order to celebrate. Like, what's that all about? Why would you ingest artificial food colorings, even natural food things that don't have to fucking be in there, and put those in your body, and you'll have green poop? That's actually not true. I can tell you how to get green poop because I've had green poop. The way to get green poop is, and you know, this is from experience. So this cautionary tale that I'm about to tell you, I do not recommend. But if you are not yet diabetic and you wish to become diabetic, here's a pro tip. Go to your neighborhood supermarket. Oh, God. Don't you fucking hate standing in line there? It's like you need to buy just one fucking thing, and suddenly you get to the checkout, and it's like a sea of fucking people. It's like a waiting room at a DMV just let out, and everybody just decided to go to the supermarket. Not only that, the fucking express lanes of 12 items or less, that line's even longer. And when that line's not longer, the fuckers that are in that line have more than 12 items. It's like, motherfucker, can you read? Ugh. I hate going places. The world is becoming a thing where I hate going places. Thank the fucking Lord for Amazon. Living in Seattle, you can get anything delivered the next fucking day. If I wanted a lamb shank dinner tomorrow, I could get that delivered to my house, ready for me to cook tomorrow. And in many cases, I could get it today. What a world. What an amazing time it is to be alive. Oh, boy. So you go into the supermarket and you go into the sugar aisle. You know that aisle? It's usually numbered 1 through everything. I've realized over these last few months of this diet that I've told you guys about, everything has sugar in it. Everything. Things that you don't even think should have sugar in them have fucking sugar in them. Bread has sugar in it. And it's fucking bread. Oh, God, I'm getting a phone call. Well, I can't answer it. I'm doing a podcast. I'm going to decline the call. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to try to... Okay, so I have I'm holding onto a microphone. I'm driving, and I'm definitely not texting. Oh, God. Guys, you're with me during this process. You can attest that I am not texting. I just wrote oral. Why did that come out? Oh, God, and I'm going around a massive turn with my knee. Do you ever steer with your knee? You know, your left leg, you pull it back a little bit, right? You push it right up under that steering wheel, and you can do minor adjustments while the rest of your body focuses on not being safe. Oh, God. Oh, God, I need to merge. I know so many people that have fucking panic attacks by merging. If this... Go, you cunt! Pick a speed! Pick one speed. You either go fast or you go slow. You don't come up next to me and then just decide to go my speed, you fucking moron. Oh. All right. Calm down. Let me resend it. Okay. I sent that. All right. God, my blood pressure just... It was at a solid medium. It dropped down to ultimately low, and then it shot up like a fucking rocket. So, what are they building there? I think they're building a new subway, or we don't have subways in Seattle, but a new light rail line to connect Microsoft to the world. All right. Anyway, I was talking about, I don't even know, supermarkets. Yeah, supermarkets. I was probably going down some ridiculous tangent that I probably shouldn't have. Sugar. There it is. Everything has sugar in it, like bread, like crackers and snacks of all varieties. Everything has sugar in it. Sorry, I think I hit the mic a few times there. I don't know if you noticed. I have no idea how this is going to sound. Hey, I might not even release this podcast if it sounds like Garbo. I don't know if it's picking up too much road noise or what. Let me know. Oh, hey, by the way, thank you guys so much for the kind reviews, not only on iTunes, but on other podcasting apps as well. You guys have given me 5 stars and shit. I really appreciate that. Okay. Sugar it's everywhere, and trying to avoid it is really difficult. But I think I'm successfully managing to do so occasionally. You know, I've definitely fallen off the wagon over these last few weeks with all the travels. But I'm hopping right back on, baby. I am hopping right back on. At Disney, I think I had like 30 Rice Krispie treats. Oh, Jesus. They're my fucking weakness. So anyway, I was or what you do is you go to the supermarket. You go down the actual sugar aisle. I'm talking about the desserts, where they've got the cake batter and the brownie batter and the cake pans and the candles and the little dots of chocolate to turn into regular chocolate that you're supposed to temper with some shit. Chips, that's what I was going for. Chocolate chips. Wow, that took forever. Maybe there's flour and other things needed for baking in that aisle. And then a very large section of that aisle is, of course, dedicated to my true love, which is icing / frosting, or whatever you call it wherever you live. And this is amazing stuff. However, if you get the royal blue tub of icing, and I mean tub, I'm talking like, what is it? It's probably 2 or 3 cups worth of icing. I'm sorry for those of you who aren't in America. What is that in grams or centiliters? I have no idea. It's like half a liter of icing, right? Just straight up icing. Now, if you consume that entire can of icing in, let's say, perhaps a 1-hour period, like I may or may not have done in my past, an entire can of royal blue icing, the next day, you will have green shit. And that, my friends, is how long it takes for me to tell you how I've had green shit. I am stupid. Ugh, I'm ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to see Lara Croft. That's why I'm heading down to South Center to the IMAX and large Cineplex. I'll give you a nice review after I get back. I don't think I'm going to do an hour before I get there. It doesn't take an hour to get there. So why would I do an hour before I get there? It doesn't make any sense. I'd have to take some back roads and then I'd be late for the fucking movie. I love movies these days. You know, I go to like 6 movies a month probably. Well, maybe not that many, because there's nothing really coming out. But I definitely go to multiple a month. I have that Movie Pass subscription. And I'm actually surprised all these theaters are taking it. Like, the economics behind it are very interesting, needless to say. But I pay, what, $8 a month? Something like that for unlimited movies. It's pretty legit. And I never go see a movie twice. I'm not that kind of person. Even my favorite movie of all time, my favorite movie, the only movie I've ever given a perfect score to, which was Inception. I still only saw it once. I don't know, man. I don't have 2 extra hours. Let's be real. Most movies are way longer than that these days. I don't have 3 extra hours to spend watching a fucking movie that I've already seen. I know what happens. There's nothing to learn. And I know a lot of you are moaning and groaning right now. Well, you know, you missed the Easter eggs and you missed the little doodly bip bops and biddly boop boops. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe I don't need them. Maybe you tell me about those. Because I don't fucking want to deal with them. I don't want to sit through the movie again where I know what happens again just to look for little, hey, there was a Winnie the Pooh bear face over there. Ugh. Whatever. I'm in a really good mood, though. I just got back from the wonderful world of Disney. I was there for a week for charity work, and I loved it, as usual. I really fucking hate Florida as a state. Just not necessarily the people in Florida, but just Florida sucks. You know? It's hot and humid. It's just smells of old people. The people, the large now, if you're from Florida, I'm clearly not talking about you. I'm talking about everybody else. It's a shit show. It's a shit show down there in Florida. But whenever I go to Disney, it's great, just so that nobody, you know, uppercuts me or something like that. I'm not feeling that. So I was in Florida. Am I still recording? Now I'm so nervous about this thing like coming unplugged or not recording right. I think we're good. I was down there and it was a great time, great experience, lots of fun doing the charity work. You know, I'm a charitable guy. I like to think I give myself to less fortunate individuals, and that's what I did. You know, that's what I did. I just got an alert about Arsenal on my phone. Don't even remind me of the turmoil right now. I pissed a lot of people off with the last episode talking about Arsenal too much, so I'm sorry that you guys don't like sports. Ugh. What do you want me to talk about? All right? I got to fill an hour here. I'm not that interesting. So, in Florida, basically, I decided that I was going to do a podcast. I was there for the week. I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to do a podcast from the magical world of Disney, where everything is truly magical, where nothing can go wrong, because it's truly, sorry, what am I, 12? It's truly fucking magical. So before I go, I'm thinking, how am I going to record this? I don't want to take my headset. I don't want to pack too much luggage. Oh, I have an idea. I will order a microphone and a cable a few days beforehand, and then I'll just pick them up at the hotel. You know, I'll order, I think I ordered it 2 days before I went. It was Amazon Prime, so I'm thinking, let's fucking go. When I get there, it'll be there, and then I'll have, when did I arrive? Like Thursday? And then I'll have like 4 days to mosey around to getting to record a podcast for you all. I thought I was in great shape. So I just put I didn't know what to do, so I just put my name on the box and shipped it. I just had it all shipped over there to the resort that I was staying at. And I get there and the package hadn't arrived yet. So I'm like, fine. The package didn't arrive yet. Whatever. No big deal. I'm not too concerned. Then I get a message on my app, my phone, saying that it was being shipped from Massachusetts. And Massachusetts was undergoing a fucking storm of the century or some shit. Oh my God. Apparently it was Blizzard City up there for days. And nothing was leaving, not even my microphone. You like how this story is centered on me and my microphone and not about the poor fucking people that probably lost power and all that bullshit up there? No, you know what? It's about me. It's about the microphone. So that happens. The package is delayed. I'm like, fine. I'm here for like a week. Fine. No problemo, baby. No problem. I got this. Surely they'll plow the roads within a week. And you know what? They did. And my package was started to ship. It started to come down to Orlando, and I was feeling good. I was feeling great. I need to change lanes. Why is there so much fucking traffic? I don't understand this. It's not a work day. God, you're really large. Sorry, oh, wow. Oh, God. It's just one of those things that you see it and you react, and I'm sorry that I reacted that way. I am lost now of what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So oh God, I gotta get off this exit. Oh, this is one of those stupid fucking exits where the on-ramp for the other guys is the same as the off-ramp for me, and nobody can fucking decide what to do, and everybody gets all nervous and slows down. It's like, learn to merge. It's like a zipper. Learn to merge. Okay. We're good now. I think we're good. This Toyota Tacoma in front of me is an idiot. Why are you? There's nobody in front of you. Holy shit. Okay. Calm down, Matt. All right, we're good. We're good. See, nothing's bad. Stop freaking out. You need to just take a fucking chill pill. The package is then on my phone. I get an alert saying package delivered, and I'm like, great. This is finally the package gets delivered on Saturday, and I'm thinking, wonderful. I will go to the front desk when I get back from, where was I that day? I don't know. I will go to the front desk when I get back. I'll pick up the package, and I will record a podcast that I'm going to do it. I'm going to record a podcast on Saturday so that I am just super ahead for next week. Hey, kind of like I'm doing today. Today's Saturday. I'm recording it for Tuesday. Fun. I go to the front desk. It's only like 11 o'clock at night. And I tell the lady, the very kind lady, hey, my name's Matt, and I have a package to pick up. And she says, oh, great. I'll be right back. And so she goes to the back, and she's taking a prohibitively long time. And I'm thinking, what the hell is going on here? And then somebody else walks out the door, out the back door, towards me, coming towards me. A gentleman this time. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a quick operation. But nay, it was a different person. I cannot believe the amount of traffic right now at the mall. I'm an idiot for trying to see a movie at 6:30 p.m. on a Saturday. Holy fuck. Well, this was a bad idea. Oh my God, go! I will not fuck you. You're ugly. Go! I am... Another gentleman walks out without a package, and I'm thinking, fine. he comes to me and says, "May I help you?" And I'm like, no, I'm already being helped. At which point he says, "Okay, cool," and goes about his business. I am confident that I am being helped. Yet I stand there for 15 minutes. Nothing. And then the lady reappears, and I'm like, oh, thank glory day. But I notice something as she's walking towards me. I notice her hands, and they are surprisingly empty. And I'm thinking, oh, this bitch. Oh, God. And she looks at me, and I can tell her reaction. Oh, shit. I was supposed to do something, and I didn't do it. And she comes to me and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I went on break and forgot to look." I kept my cool, which is so unlike me. I kept my cool, and I said, "Okay, can you look now?" I think that would be considered keeping my cool. And she said, yeah. And she went to the back. About 2 minutes later, she came back and said, "I'm sorry, your package isn't here." And I'm thinking, what the fuck do you mean my package isn't here? She's like, "I don't know, your package isn't here. I recommend you come back tomorrow when the receiving crew is here." And I'm like, are you, in my brain, I'm thinking, are you fucking kidding me? But I kept my composure. I thought, okay, it's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. I am okay with picking it up on Sunday. Then I'll have Sunday night or Monday night to record. No problem. I get back there on Sunday. I'm there in the morning. I'm there at 7 a.m. because I have to leave the premises at 8. So at 7 a.m. I'm there. I'm at the front desk. I'm in this long fucking line of people checking out. "Oh my God, I hope you had a magical time. Have a magical day at Disney. Yes. Oh my God, you forgot your bus. Oh my God, here's your magic bands. Disney, happy, happy." And then I show up, fucking grumpy. I'm the grumpy dwarf or elf or whatever the fuck is that gang-banged Sleeping Beauty. And I politely ask for my fucking package. At which point they tell me, "Oh, we don't take packages here." Yeah, you hear the sound of that? That's the exact sound of the disbelief that was running through my fucking head when he said that to me. His name was Joel, by the way. I saw it on his stupid nameplate. He said, "No, our business center are the people that receive packages." And so I said, "Great. Where's the business center?" And he told me where the business center was, and it's like a fucking hike away. It's like I had to climb Mount Everest to get over there. But I did. And what is there? What is there? Is my package there waiting for me? Of course it's not. What's there is a big fucking clock that says "will return at 9 a.m. Now, do I need to do that math for you people? I think you're smart enough. I had to be gone by 8 a.m. They open at 9 a.m. They close at 5 p.m. There's no fucking way I'm getting back by 5 p.m. And suddenly, I have a problem. So I go back to the front desk. I'm thinking, this is the magical world of Disney. They will magically fix my fucking problem. I'm back at the front desk. I wait in line yet again. I get up to the front desk and they said, "Yeah, they're only open from 9 to 5. And I'm like, "Well, why the fuck did you tell me that last time?" But I kept my cool, kind of. I was definitely freaking out on the inside. And I said, okay, is there any way that you can just go extract my package because I'm not going to be here between 9 and 5? And they said, no, it's operated by a third party. Disney contracts out their business center to a third party, and they don't give Disney the keys. Great. So now my package is being held hostage by a third-party faceless corporation that I have no idea who it is or how to get in there. And it's fucking awful. So Sunday goes by, no microphone. Great. Monday comes around. Fine. I think I was doing something. I can't remember what I was doing, but I arranged my day to come back at around noon, pick up the package so I could record the podcast that night, because on Tuesday I have to leave. So I need to post the podcast and leave on Tuesday. So Monday rolls around, I do my morning, and then I come back. It's probably about noon 15 or so. I go up to the business center, and of course, what the fuck do I see on the door? Out to fucking lunch. I swear to God, I almost had a fucking conniption. I almost lost my fucking mind. I know my package is in there. I'm going to save you the laborious Monday story and skip to Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm leaving, and I'm like, well, I got to get this fucking package. It's open. It's 10 a.m. I'm going to get this fucking package. So I walk over there, and there's a dude in there, a gentleman, and I say, where's my fucking... Well, I don't say that. I say, hi, I'm Matt. I have a package that was delivered like a fucking week ago at this point. He says, oh, it's out in our locker. And I'm thinking, what? What do you mean it's out in your locker? He's like, yeah, we have like one of those lockers where you just need a PIN code to unlock it. He says, it's out there. I said, so I could have opened this anytime? He's like, yeah, you could have opened it anytime. It's just out there in the locker. And I'm like, well, how do I get the PIN? He's like, oh, but you have to come in here to get the PIN. Do you see the logic of this locker? Hello, sir. I would like to pick up a package. And their response is, okay, we used to have your package, but now we stuck it on the other side of this fucking resort where we're going to give you a number so you can walk half a mile, pick it up, and then walk another half mile. So he gave me the pen and I got my microphone. Needless to say, that's the reason I didn't have a podcast last week. And now that I've been sitting in a fucking parking lot for like 5 minutes telling you this story, I'm going to go and see Lara Croft Tomb Raider. And when I come back, we have another half of the podcast to go. So sit tight, little ones. The magical world of the Road Rage podcast will continue. I'll be right back. And I'm back! Hi. Sorry. Oh, boy. Drive. Take off the e-brake. I'm back. It's been, 2.5, 3? Oh, 3.5 hours. I don't know why it took so damn long. The movie was only 2 hours long. What the hell was I doing? Just perusing the mall. I have to go to LA on Monday. And so I was looking for insoles for my little feetsies. I just feel like my feet really hurt, and it's because I'm a little bit flat-footed, and maybe insoles would fix that. Do you hate vocal fry? What I just did there at the end. Do you hate vocal fry? It is the worst. When I hear it, it's just so cringe. Ugh. I am super off topic. The movie, I went and I saw Lara Croft, whatever it was. Lara Croft, the origin story. It was pretty good. Pretty good. I was happy. They gave a lot of references to the video games, which I felt was pretty sick. You know, there were a few things that I didn't like about it. I'm not going to obviously spoil too much. I just want to, you know, it was good. It was a good movie. Didn't necessarily like the acting of the villain. I think Laura did fantastically. Except I think in the writing, I was a little bit disappointed in the writing. I feel like, and this is not a spoiler, but I feel like maybe she progressed in her Lara Croftian talents a little bit quick. I felt like there were also, do you guys notice inconsistencies in movies the way I do? And does it ruin the movie for you? I guess for me it does. It ruins the scene. I don't think inconsistencies ruin the movie, but they definitely ruin the scene, because it's like all I can think about. And it's not like I'm trying to find the inconsistencies. Put your fucking lights... Who drives at 10 o'clock without lights on? Ugh. It's not like I'm trying to find the inconsistencies. They just kind of present themselves, and they annoy me. I'll give you an example. In the movie, this is not a spoiler. In the movie, early in the movie, Lara Croft is eating an apple. It might be the first scene. She takes a bite of the apple, and then the next cut, the apple's whole again. And then the cut after that, the apple has a bite taken out of it. And it's just like, come on. How do you not notice that in the fucking edit? Or maybe you do notice it in the edit, and it's like, well, you win some, you lose some. This was the best capture of the scene, but unfortunately the apple didn't have a bite in it. You know what? That's probably what it is. And I'm probably freaking out about nothing. I just feel like inconsistencies suck. And there were a few of them. The other inconsistencies might be really kind of spoilery-ish, so I'm not going to go into them. But just stupid little things, little details like that. For some reason, my brain just fixates on them. And I don't know why. I hope I'm not peeking this microphone. I just looked down and the thing started flashing. Fuck. The audio could be absolute garbo on this podcast. And if it is, I do apologize. So yeah, I was there. It was a solid movie. I saw it in IMAX, which I usually don't do because MoviePass doesn't support IMAX. It's only standard definition shit. And I didn't know it was IMAX at that showing. So I could have sat around for another 3 hours waiting for the next showing to be in standard. But you know what? I decided to spend the money. I think it was like $17 or something for the ticket. Holy shit, what a ripoff. But, you know, not bad. Good movie. I can recommend it. Yeah, absolutely. I can absolutely recommend it. I don't know what I would give it out of 10. Maybe an 8, 8.5. A lot of the story I kind of already knew because I'm familiar, but it's not a bad film. I liked there were some of the cinematography was really good. You know what always impresses me is when movies. I'm definitely massively speeding right now. Slow down, you motherfucker. I totally got off track because I was thinking about the last time that I got stopped by a cop, which was just like a month or two ago. I was going 20 over. Oh my God. And he just gave me a verbal. He didn't even register it. He just gave me a verbal warning. Is that because I'm white? I don't know. That was actually the first time in my life I've ever been pulled over for speeding. So, you know, I figure I have a pretty good record going. One time. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, no, good movie. Good movie. I think, yeah, I could recommend it. I'd give it an 8, 8.5, something like that. I don't know what I was saying before I started talking about speeding. But go see it. You know? Go see the movie. It's worth it. Definitely worth a standard definition buy. I don't know if it's worth a whole IMAX buy. I don't feel like I got more of an experience out of the IMAX situation than I would have out of standard. It's just, that's the time that I went like a moron. So anyway, heading back to my little home now, to mi casa, to see Oliver and go to bed. I am super tired. Oh goodness, I'm super tired. Is it because of what I've been eating? Who knows? But I went to see the doctor yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, the epic saga of my migraines, I think, is coming to a close. I think. For those of you unawares, or you didn't listen to the previous two podcasts. Actually, was it one? I've only done one podcast this year, right? If you didn't listen to the previous podcast, I actually don't even know if I talked about my migraines, but I'll be real quick about it. Last year, I had a ramping up of migraines, and at the end of the year, I was hitting about 3 to 4 massive migraines a week. Fuck that. I went full keto on January 1st as a challenge, not in any way, shape, or form related to my migraines, but my migraines instantly stopped. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here, boy? And I slowly, over the last little weeks, a few weeks here, I've introduced some carbs back into the situation. No problem. But as soon as I went to bread and what did I actually eat the first time? It might have been naan, actually. If you guys don't know, my favorite cuisine as a whole is Indian food. And I think I had some naan. I broke keto at the end of February. Actually, yeah, I broke keto basically at the end of February. I'm going to go back on it starting on April 1st. So basically for the month of March, I just like, fuck this. Because I wanted to figure it out. So March is like my carb month. My carbohydrates, where I'm not losing any weight. My fat ass is still sitting around. I don't actually know what it's sitting around. But I lost 20 pounds in January. I lost about 10 in February. And now I'm just kind of holding steady. I went to the doctor. And I had a few tests done, including a test for celiac disease. Now, apparently, for the celiac test to be effective, you need to be on gluten, as in eating gluten basically every day for 6 weeks. What the fuck? Well, I clearly didn't do that. So the test itself is a blood test. The first test is a blood test. And if you want to, you can do a second test, which is where they put you under anesthesia. They shove a fucking pair of scissors down your throat, through your stomach, and into your small intestines, and they biopsy your small intestines. Fuck that, by the way. So I just had the blood test done. The blood test results are on a spectrum, just like everything else these days. They're on a spectrum. And there's basically, you're not intolerant at all the way up to you're super intolerant. And in the middle, there is kind of an inconclusive area. And my result is in the high side of the inconclusive area. Now, given that I have only had gluten probably, I want to say 5, maybe 6 times in the last month, or in the last 6 weeks even, I'm going to say, the needle being on the high side of inconclusive, I'm just going to go with, fuck! I should not eat gluten. It seems that might be it. Now, most people have the gluten, what it causes is stomach issues and whatnot. But for me, my doctor mentioned that gluten is one of the most inflammatory substances you can put in your body. It's just that for most people, that's cool, that's chill. There's no real, cops ahead. There's no real problem with it. However, for me, I've actually kind of always been sensitive to inflammatory things in my head. As in, I get a lot of headaches that I can fully attribute to different inflammatory reasons. So, I think we have found the culprit. Gluten gives me migraines. Not necessarily because my stomach is intolerant to it, but because of its inflammatory properties and what they do to me. Isn't that weird and cool at the same time? The doctor was also like, it's one of those things, he was very blunt in saying, well, hey, if you stopped eating something and it stopped hurting, here's an idea. Don't fucking eat it. And I was like, yeah, well, I mean, I can't argue with that. There's truth to it. So that's the deal. I have to go gluten-free, and I'm now in this whole new world. A whole new world of gluten-freeness. I know nothing about it. I've definitely made a lot of fun of it. And I'm still going to. Now I just have more personal stories to tell about it. How stupid it is going gluten-free. But hey, now I have to. Well, I don't have to. I mean, I can just get migraines. Either way, it sucks. So no more bread. Well, I guess no more leavened bread. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know the rules. I know that when I go eat Mexican food, I'm good as long as I get corn tortillas. And that's literally all I know right now. Is gluten only in wheat? Seriously, guys, help me out. If you are gluten-free or you know anything about gluten or that shit, can you tweet me some fucking tips and tricks and shit that I should just know? Like, oh, there's this certain brand that's really good. They make really good fake bread out of fucking sawdust or whatever the fuck you make gluten-free bread out of, right? Oh, there's these chicken nuggets that taste amazing and are gluten-free, right? Like just fucking help a brother out, you know? Let me know. What's the deal? What do you do? How do you live gluten-free? What do I order at restaurants? Can I even go to the country of Italy and breathe? You know, fucking everything there is based on wheat, isn't it? Pasta? No, some Italian pasta. I want some pasta. You know? So, let me know, please, what I need to do What are the tips and the tricks of being gluten-free? Because I'm going to level with you guys. I'm going to start looking at my calendar. And when I'm like, I look at the calendar and I go, you know what? Fuck tomorrow. I'm going to eat a hamburger. But hey, at least now I can plan the nights that I'm going to be out of commission. You feel me? Also, it's not like I have leaky butthole. That's gross. Just threw that out there. It's not like I got the diarrheals from gluten, right? I just get the headaches. So headaches are a lot less messy. Let's put it that way. They're a lot less messy than what other people experience when they have gluten issues, tolerance issues. So yeah, help me out. Let me know. I just want to make sure that I'm kind of doing the best. Now, you kind of already go gluten-free when you go keto. Because with keto, no carbs. And isn't gluten only found in carbs? I don't know. Is it? Or is gluten really only in wheat? Or can you find it somewhere else? What is gluten? I'm such a fucking idiot. I don't even know what gluten is. In my mind, it's like a sticky thing. It's like a sticky... I don't know. Is gluten a sticky protein? I don't know what the fuck gluten is. Help me out, guys. I guess I could Wikipedia that shit, but I can't do that on the road. See, that's the downside of the Road Rage podcast versus literally every other podcast in existence. Well, there's two main differences between the podcasts, right? I'm an idiot, number one, whereas many other podcasts are by highly intelligent people. Number two, they have Wikipedia at their fingertips. I'm just spitballing here. You feel? Like, I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know about gluten, but I'm going to find out about it, I guess, because I don't really have a choice except to find out about it. Can I even eat fast food anymore? I kind of went off the fast food wagon, which is good, right? Is Chipotle considered fast food? Because I eat a lot of Chipotle. Until I get salmonella, I'll just keep eating there. Oh, that's fun. They're never going to sponsor me. So yeah, I think that's the situation. That's where we're headed. I'm about to live in a gluten-free world. Woo! Oh, God. Hey, I'm going to really start to try to stick to a schedule here with the podcast. You know, I meant to do it last week. I didn't. Sorry. So this podcast is obviously I'm recording it. It's definitely coming out. I do hope the audio quality is okay. God, I'm so hopeful. It might be, I might have the volume up too high. And if I do, I'm sorry that I'm blowing your fucking ears out every time I get loud. And I will adjust. Or I'll just go back to wearing the headset mic. I mean, really, right now, I'm just using the stick microphone on principle, right? I bought the fucking thing. I better use the fucking thing at least once. So there's that. I am going to be doing quite a bit of travel up until my next surgery, which is in a month. So I go to Los Angeles, then I go to San Francisco, then I head over to Boston, and then I have my surgery. So I'm sure one of those times I'll take this stuff and record another podcast. Or is that not cool? Would you guys be super fucking bummed if I recorded a podcast where I wasn't driving? The thing is, I travel so much, I feel like I almost have to. But the key here, I think, is I can't make a habit of it. You feel? Like if I'm going to do a podcast from a hotel room, I really need to make sure that the next one is on the road, right? I mean, I feel like that's what makes the podcast unique. Is it? Also, hey, tell your friends. I like to be very transparent about this. I would like to grow this podcast, and in order for me to grow this podcast, I need you guys to do the advertising for me. You know, post that shit wherever. Your Facebook, your Reddit, your Twitter, just post that shit. You feel? And get your friends involved. Be like, yo, let's listen to this D-bag. Wow, you guys just called me a douchebag. That's really mean. You guys like how I just put that word in your mouth? Fun. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it here. I don't know how long this podcast has been. I don't actually know how long the first half of the podcast is. But I'm about to be home. And I don't really have much else to say. I'm sure I forgot some topic. Well, I was going to talk about sports, but that's fucking... Let me just say this, okay, about sports. I fucking love, L-O-V-E, love. I love watching... Not watching basketball. Oh, I almost lied. I do not love watching basketball, okay? I do love watching basketball brackets in March, however. I just love seeing upsets. Who doesn't love a sweet... This car's lights in front of me are literally neon yellow. Is that fucking legal? Can you have colored front lights? Like super neon yellow. What kind of car is that? Hold on, I'm going to go to the side of it here. Oh my God, it's one of the shittiest Honda Civics I've ever seen. And it's painted matte black, like spray painted. Okay. I will reserve judgment. That's cool, I guess. All right, well... Hey, I'm not going to judge. Let them do what they want. You feel? Let them do whatever they want. Whatever they feel like doing, whoever they feel like being, it's cool with me. It's cool. So yeah, tell your friends. Let everybody know this podcast is the thing. And I think, you know, there's all these gimmicks that you can do, right? Like, hey... AMA. Actually, I did do AMA. I actually did do... Oh, fuck, this is pissing me off again. I literally went on Twitter and said AMA last week because I thought I was doing a hotel broadcast. Or, not broadcast. A hotel podcast. But I fucking wasn't. I turned out not to do that fucking thing. Ugh. So sorry I'm not answering any of your questions. But, you know, that's a good gimmick to get the community involved, right? Or, is this guy really crossing against a red? Oh, for fuck's sake. You pompous twit with your rolled up blue jeans so I can see your fucking ankles and your tweed blazer. Ugh. Sorry. Yeah, so, I don't know. I just don't want to do any of those. Or, you know, there's the comment gimmick as well, where it's like, hey, and I mean, they're gimmick is usually seen as a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to have a gimmick for your podcast or for your broadcast or for whatever fucking creative thing you're doing. I don't think gimmicks are bad. I think gimmicks are great. I don't know. I'm just not feeling one right now. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people do the gimmick of, hey, I'm going to pick a random comment and I'm going to like address it and immortalize it or some shit like that. But honestly, guys, just thanks a lot for, you know, just telling your friends and shit. You know, let's just start. Let's start small, okay? All right. Guys, until next week, thank you all so much for listening to episode 6 of the Road Rage podcast. And I'll talk to you later. Peace out, everybody.